Alright, welcome back to my channel. I really wanted to do this, video, so I'm just gonna do it. This is part 1 of what if Naruto was Shifu. So, I'm gonna change some things. What I really wanna do is I wanna mix this with another what if I was gonna do sometime. So this is gonna be a mix of what if Deku was not Deku, this is a mix of what if Naruto was Shifu and what if, Naruto was from the Hyuga clan, the Hyuga clan, the Senju clan, the Uzumaki clan, and Uchiha clan. I'll think about mixing all of those. So I'm just gonna do that in this what if. And yeah, Shifu is gonna keep his chi, but he is also gonna have chakra. So let's just get into the story. So after a while, Shifu actually does what Uguay did, and he ascends. He ascends to a higher realm, going to the spirit realm, or whatever it's called. He meets Uguay there, in which Uguay tells him that he is not going to stay here. He's actually going to get reincarnated. And so, after a while, Shifu does get reincarnated into the world of Naruto. Now, if you're wondering how the family's gonna go, Kushina is obviously gonna be Uzumaki's Senju, and Minato is gonna be Uchiha Hyuga. In which nobody knows that they're basically from each of these clans, because people don't know that Minato is from the Hyuga or the Uchiha, or they don't know Kushina's from the Senju. But they do know that she's from the Uzumaki. And I'm actually going to use the thing that says, Tsunade is Naruto's grandmother, being Kushina's mother. I'm going to use that too. So, Naruto is born. Instead of being like normal people, he has blue eyes. He has white and red hair. With, some black in there. He has a massive amount of chakra, but he also has chi, which nobody is going to tell what chi is or know what it is. And since he's in the world, his chi is amplified by the world. This, on a whole different level from what it was in the Kung Fu Panda world. In which I'm going to say he was at his peak, when he got old. At his peak, he got to the peak of his chi. So, it got to his highest level. Now, Naruto's born, like I said, the Nine Tails, the masked man still, takes away Naruto, Shifu, because he is, just been born, so he can't move yet. Well, he can notice things, he can perceive things, he can see all of that. But he's still in a baby body. All of his muscles, his things that he need right now, they did not grow in yet. So he can't really do anything yet. And he, this is his first time seeing these people, because he's been a human, he's been in the animal world. So, his first time seeing people. So he was a little bit strange how at first, but he says, this is my reincarnation. So I'm just going to, take it slow, learn more about this world, and then, move from there. So, Nine Tails attack happens. Minato fights the masked man. He defeats him. He goes away. Minato comes back to see Kushina, and seals the Nine Tails inside Naruto. But I want to go like canon and says he only seals half of it. Now, Shifu is sad, a little bit because Minato and Kushina just died. He feels sad for them, and and because he is the reincarnation of the child, he does feel sad for them. So after a while, the Hokage gets there, sees Naruto, and he takes Naruto away. He puts Naruto in the orphanage like in canon. But just puts Naruto in the orphanage. At the age of, about at the age of 1, a couple months before his birthday, Naruto's already learned how to walk. Age of 1, he's already learned how to talk. Age of 3, he learns how to run, walk, talk, all that. Age of 4, he can use his chi, perfectly. Now, Naruto still, well, Shifu, he still meditates. So he actually met the Nine Tails before. I'm going to say this at the age of 3. So when the Nine Tails sees Naruto, says, Brat, what are you doing here? As Shifu looks and says, oh, you're that Nine Tails fella. Am I right? From when you attacked the village. Well, not really attacked, seeing that she was controlled. As Nice says, how do you know that? Shifu says, well, I can see it. I can sense it. Oh, my bad. I did not introduce myself. My name is Shifu. As Naruto says, no, your name is Naruto. And Shifu says, no, my name is not Naruto. It is Shifu. But the people do call me Naruto, so I guess that is my name. But just call me Shifu. What is your name? As Kurama says, you're not worthy of my name. As Shifu says, whatever. As he leaves from his mindscape. But leaving from his mindscape, he has to go to something different. He meets people. People? What people, you might be asking? Well, people from his individual clans. He meets from the Uchiha clan, Madara Uchiha. Yes, he died. Already going to say it. He meets from the Senju clan, Tobirama. No, I'm going to say he meets Hashirama, not Tobirama. Now, I don't need him. Too angry. From the Hyuga clan, he meets not Hizashi. No. He meets, Hizashi's brother, whatever his name is. From the Uzumaki clan, he meets that old man. The first, the leader of the Uzumaki clan, he meets him. He meets all them, in which they train him in how to use their techniques from their clans. Which, Shifu was, taken aback by these people, how he met them, and how they're in his mindscape. Which I'm going to say this is just a special ability from anyone from, these 4 clans put together. And, in which he don't get, wood chakra nature. But he do get all chakra natures, but, you don't get wood, because that's just too overpowered already. Shifu's already overpowered. If you don't believe me, there's something wrong with you. So, Madara teaches Naruto how to fight, and activate his Sharingan, which he does. Zashi's brother, whatever his name is, teaches Naruto how to activate I forgot what it's called. Byakugan. Teaches him how to activate the Byakugan. And from Naruto activating both the Byakugan and Sharingan, they mix together to form a new dojutsu. This is different from both the Byakugan and the Sharingan. In which, it makes his eyes, red with the Tomui being white. No, red eyes with the Tomuis being white. And his visual prowess is far more better. And since it's different, it has more levels. Instead of just stopping at 3, it goes all the way to 5. So, and people aren't going to be able to tell the difference between Naruto Sharingan and regular Hyugas, not a Hyuga, I mean regular Uchihas or the Nine Tails. Well, not really Sharingan for the Nine Tails. And they teach him how to use chakra and all of this stuff, and from him understanding the concept of chakra, he actually, like I said, understanding the concept of chakra, he actually gets a new way of using his chi. One such way, instead of using chakra to walk in water, he can use his chi to walk in water. And he can do multiple other things. And since this is in the world, he has new principles. In the Kung Fu world, they didn't really show killing or kill on the screen, except for Shin and a couple others. They didn't really do that much, but Shifu has to basically adapt his nature to be able to kill someone, just in case he needs to. But if he doesn't really need to, he's gonna try to avoid it at all cost. But there are some people that's too bad to leave them alive. So, after that's all done, we shoot back to 4-year-old Naruto. Now the village does hear from Danzo that Naruto is Naruto's fox and jerky, which they do try to beat him up on multiple occasions, which all of them fail. And they hate Naruto. They hate him too. They hate him far too much. They just see that they think that he's mocking them because he's too elegant. He dodges you with such precision. He walks on people's feet, walks on people's arms, but you don't feel his weight. That's how much of a master he is. He can be standing on your head and you won't feel it at all. He's to the point where he can stand on a leaf and that leaf will be perfectly fine. That's him using his chi, not using his chakra. Now, the third Hokage do look after Naruto. He gives him rent money like in canon. And he don't know all Naruto's skills. None of them in fact. And he don't know that Naruto is from, these different clans. Except for, him being kin to he knows that he's kin to Tsunade. He knows that Jiraiya is Naruto's whatever guardian. He knows a couple more things that Minato actually told him, and that's it. He don't know anything else. So, Naruto growing up, people do try to, hit him, hurt him, stuff like that, but they never successful. And they especially hate when Naruto plays flute. Yes, I'm still giving him that wooden flute. No, he plays it so elegantly, most people come in a trance by it. Well, not really a trance. Well, they just listen to the music and they can't fight. They just feel too peaceful. In which some people who basically don't care about it, like ninjas, they did still attack Naruto, in which he fought them with his wooden flute, and they hate him for it. And, Naruto isn't like short. He's actually the perfect size for his age. 4-year old. He's perfect size for the 4-year old. No, and he has a muscular build, but not too muscular. He has a slim build, something like a runner would have. Like something that maximizes his speed and lightness. So he can be fast, but he can also be light. And Naruto is exponentially strong, just like Shifu is, naturally strong. I mean, look at his body. How can you tell this dude's strong? Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna bring in Shifu's girlfriend, but I'm gonna put her in human form. But I'm just wondering which of the rookie nine or out, somebody inside the village this time, not no one outside the village. I'm just wondering who should I make into Shifu's girlfriend, Tai Long? Not Tai Long, no. It's Mei Ling. I said Tai Long. What's wrong with me? Yeah, who should I make Shifu's girlfriend be Mei Ling? She is a fox. So I'm thinking about someone. I just don't know who. Oh, I have an idea. How about Tintin? Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Tintin. Tintin is the reincarnation of Mei Ling. So, Tintin and Naruto are about the same age. Yeah. So, on some occasions, he does meet with, Tintin. He sees her one day. Well, she saw him one day. Sitting in a tree playing his flute. Where she came over and sat in the tree with him, just listening. As they sat there for a little while, playing the flute, and Naruto basically opened his eyes after a while and says, "Oh, hello." And Tintin says, "You're really good at playing the flute." This being tied, Mei Ling, just like Shifu got reincarnated into this world, so she keeps all her knowledge. So she says, "My name's Tintin. What's your name?" "Well, they call me Tintin, but I like to keep a name that I heard before, Mei Ling." He says, "Oh, they call me Naruto, but I like to keep a name that I heard before too, Shifu." In which Mei Ling can see what Shifu is doing. I'm just gonna call. If you hear me say Mei Ling, Tintin, Naruto, Shifu, just know that they reside into the same person. It won't really change anything. So they both recognize that each other are Oh yeah, Shifu and Mei Ling, they really didn't say this in the movies that they were dating, but this is in the Legend of Awesomeness, Kung Fu Panda Legend of Awesomeness, a TV show. So, I'm just gonna go after that. So, they do start dating at the age of 4, because they already know it. They already know what dating is, they already know all of that. And they do train together. I'm pretty sure Mei Ling does not have chi. I'm pretty sure she's just a Kung Fu master. Wait, no, yeah, she has chi because she is a Kung Fu master. She is a Kung Fu master, but also she has chakra. But not that much, seeing as, she don't have that much chakra, but she, has chi. And Shifu teaches her all the concepts that he got from, this chakra to her. And when she can walk on water with chi, stand on a leaf. Well, not really. She can't stand on a leaf. She can walk on water, but she can't stand on a leaf. And a couple other things. But, they train how to fight. And when people call taijutsu, what they call is, they fighting styles. I do not know Mei Ling's fighting style. It might be that of a fox, but I don't know. You know, Shifu's fighting style is that of a red panda, like I said, in which he infuses. I think he infuses chi into his fingers, joints, whatever. That's what makes his finger strike so powerful. But he is naturally strong, and he focuses more about speed. And you have to be that cold to not even people know your fighting style name. To be that cold to train seven warriors, all be known in legends. Will all be known by legends. The Dragon Warrior. Poe, the Furious Five, Tai Lung. They train all six of them to be so powerful. That's how cold Shifu is. So they actually grow up. They're implemented into the academy. They sit next to each other. They're smart. Shifu is way smarter than Shikamaru. Can't nobody say nothing about that. I don't want to hear nobody comment saying Shikamaru is smarter than Shifu. No, you're wrong. Shifu is way smarter than Shikamaru. And, he's way wiser, because being an old man, way older, he reached enlightenment. He had a lot of things. So, everybody in the same class, everybody in there. But, the same team's going to be same, alright? So, throughout the academy days, Naruto, was, basically, he could have been top of the class, but he didn't really pay attention. Well, he could have been top of the class, but he didn't want to. He didn't want to show off his power. So, he just acted like he was bottom of the class. But the Hokage already knows that Naruto should be top of the class. But Naruto basically downgrades his power to basically be the point where he is at the bottom of the class. And Tenten, she downgraded her power to basically be at wherever, she was in canon. And people do try to pick on Naruto for being, that weak, but it's not him being weak. It's just him trying to stay low. Because if everybody knows your power, then that's a bad thing. So, the academy goes on every day after day, same thing. The fights, this is the only time Naruto actually show out. Fight versus, this is the fight versus Sasuke. Sasuke is, acting all high and mighty, saying he's gonna beat Naruto, things like that. So when the fight starts, Sasuke rushes in, throws a punch at Naruto. Naruto dodges it. Sasuke keeps throwing punches, kicks, all that. Naruto dodging them so easily. Naruto then jumps up, kicking Sasuke in the face. Rushing in, using his fingers, basically tap Sasuke, individual chakra points. But it's going so fast, nobody can actually notice this. But Naruto taps every single last one of Sasuke's chakra points, and then just stands back where he was. But no one saw what happened, so they just saw Sasuke get kicked, and that's it. And now Sasuke is, knocked out. And some people hate the fact that Naruto basically just beat Sasuke with a single kick, but that's what they perceived it as. No one noticed what happened, since there was no actual Hyugas there, or no actual, Uchihas there. They didn't notice either. So more years pass. The Uchiha clan still gets massacred by Itachi. and everything like that happens. So this is the final day of the academy. And Naruto doesn't have that crush on Sakura. Doesn't even talk to her. Doesn't even care about her. But the academy days come to an end. So they do their final test. So they tell Naruto to come in. Naruto does know the shadow clone. How he knows it? He watched somebody do it before, but right after they did it, they passed out. They ain't have enough chakra for it. So Naruto got down the shadow clone, but not the multi shadow clone. So he does it. Gets the shadow clone. Iruka passes him. Then the kunai thing. Naruto throws the kunai. All of them hit. Transformation. He transformed into Iruka. He just transformed into Iruka. So after all that's done, Naruto gets his head banged, saying that he passed. But what's his name? Mizuki. Mizuki is still, angry. He angry that Naruto didn't fail, so he couldn't manipulate him to get the scroll. So he did it to a different kid. And when she stole the scroll, and Naruto heard about it, so he rushes to where he thinks he would go, and he finds the kid, and he tells him that if you get caught with this, you're gonna be in trouble. And Naruto asks, "Who told you to do this?" He says, "Mizuki." Naruto says, "Okay, go back. I'll try to reason with the Hokage to give you, not a punishment." As the kid says, "Thank you," and he leaves. Naruto told him there is no shortcut to becoming shinobi. So after this all done, what's his name? Mizuki still comes around, and Iruka seemingly saves Naruto, but Naruto didn't need saving. And before the time that Mizuki came, Naruto learned the multi shadow clone jutsu, and he was going to learn more jutsus, but by the time he came, he couldn't. So he just wrapped up the stroll. Iruka jumped in the way of the demon wind shuriken, getting hit in the back, and Mizuki then told Naruto that he is the Ninth Jinchuriki. At first, they thought that Naruto gonna get, be surprised, be broken. But Naruto says, "Oh, I already know that." As they dumbfounded. They say, "What?" Naruto says, "Yeah, I met him. Yeah. What a grumpy guy. That guy is so grumpy. But yeah, I know him already. Won't tell me his name, but I know him." And Mizuki said, "So you're siding with the Nine Tails, And Naruto says, "Nah, not really. After all, he isn't really evil, but don't really care. Just being myself." And Naruto says, "Well, since you are, a deserter, and you did, release a secret that is, you can't release. It's hard to say this, but you are hereby pronounced executed." As Naruto blitzes him so fast that he can perceive it, and he's behind him. Naruto then jumps back to the ground, and then walks over to Iruka and asks him, "Is he okay?" Iruka says, Wait, what did you do?" Naruto says, "Oh, don't worry." Naruto says, "No, he can signal some Anbu to come over here." So he uses a signal, some kind of signal, to signal Anbu, in which they get the signal and they come over there. In which Mizuki, he's still standing there. He's like, "What did you do to me?" And what you're talking about. And Naruto says, "You won't know this for at least a couple of minutes. Well, a couple of seconds." As the Anbu do get there, Naruto, says, "Take something happened, Hiroka basically got hurt. Mizuki is a deserter, but he's already dead. And no, I'm gonna take the scroll back to the third Hokage, as they say. I was finna say okay, but Naruto just blitzes out of there. And they did, here they said that Mizuki's supposed to be dead, but they clearly see him alive. But then Mizuki falls to the ground dead. They didn't check his body, and they see a hole in his chest. And they feel inside the hole, and they feel that his heart is gone. Yes, Naruto ripped his heart out. He ripped his heart out like Killua did. But Mizuki's heart is actually, sitting on his body. Well, it's in his pocket. As they check his body for any more information, they find, his heart. They thinking that Naruto is so scary. To rip somebody's heart out without them noticing. Naruto returns to scroll. The Hokage thanks Naruto. Naruto leaves. The next morning, they get them put on their teams. Same teams like I said in canon. Same teams. So, after a while, every team comes to get their student and they leave. Now, Kakashi comes in there and, after a while, Naruto doesn't play that prank while this actually happening. He's actually, meditating. And, there is a layer of ki around him, but nobody can actually, they can see it, but they don't know what it is, and it is gold. Sakura and Sasuke can actually see it, but it's gold. They don't know what it is. So, after a while, Kakashi does get there, and Naruto stops meditating. Sakura's talking this whole time, talking to Naruto, talking to Sasuke, trying to get, either one of them attention. Naruto is, meditating, not paying attention. After a while, Kakashi gets there, says, all right, meet me on the roof. So they, gets to the roof. Naruto's the first one there. Kakashi says, you're pretty fast. Naruto says, I know. So Sasuke and Sakura get up there. They wonder how Naruto got up here so fast. Because they think that he's the last of the class. He's the bottom of the class. He can't do anything. And they, that day Naruto beat Sasuke was a fluke. Kakashi then says, I want you guys to explain everything about me, everything about yourself to me and your other people. They say, how do you want it to be done? And, Kakashi says like this. My name, Kakashi Hatake. My dream, none of your business. My likes, none of your business. My dislikes, none of your business. My goals, none of your business. So, you, Pinky, go first. Well, actually, no, Sasuke. My name is Sasuke Uchiha. My dream, my goal. My dream, I will make this a reality. And that is to kill a certain someone. My likes, I don't remember. My dislikes, don't remember. So Sakura goes, same thing as a canon. Blah, blah, blah. Love Sasuke, blah, blah, blah. Marry him. My likes Sasuke. My dislikes Naruto. I don't care about that. Naruto goes, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. Yes, he uses Uzumaki. My dreams, I don't really know. That's me saying this, I don't really know. He likes ramen still, but he also loves playing the flute, other instruments, and a lot of other things. And says more about himself, and that's it. Kakashi says, meet me on training ground, 7. So they go there. After, he says don't eat. So no one eats except Naruto. Naruto eats. He already know the principle of this test already. The bell test, he already knows it. How he knows? Because the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails doesn't hate Naruto, but, he doesn't really... Yeah, he don't hate him. So they do talk occasionally. So, after a while, Naruto gets there. He's the first one actually there. And during this time, Naruto is, basically meditating. So, the reason he meditates is, this actually can increase the chakra, but he also increases his chi. It also makes him stronger. So, after a while, everyone gets there. They wait on Kakashi now. Kakashi gets there late. Sakura and Sasuke stomachs are growling, except Naruto's. They wonder why. So, Kakashi says, this is the bell test. You gotta get these bells off me. Whoever doesn't get one, goes back to the academy. Sakura points out the obvious, that there are only two bells. Kakashi says exactly. So, let's begin. So, everyone dives off into the forest. Naruto then rushes over to Sasuke and says, Sasuke, we need to work together if you want to, do this. Sasuke says, I'm not working together with you. Naruto says, whatever. So he goes to Sakura. He says, we need to work together, to do this. She says, I'll only work with you if Sasuke work with you. Which Naruto says, whatever. As he just says, these two idiots. He could defeat Kakashi on his own, but that's not the principle of the test. So he just said, whatever, I'll do this. So, he does Shadow Clone Jutsu, makes two Shadow Clones. He sends them out to test Kakashi's skill, which, Kakashi shows a little bit of his taijutsu and a little bit jutsus. Naruto then sends out some more, Shadow Clones to test them some more. So this goes on for a while. Naruto testing Kakashi. Kakashi just thinking that Naruto is just, sending out Shadow Clones wildly, not knowing that Naruto is actually testing him, because he's thinking that Naruto is just like some random brat who doesn't know anything. So after a while, that's done with, Naruto rushes in. That's the real Naruto. Kakashi throws a punch. Naruto jumps over it, runs on Kakashi's leg for a little bit, kicks him in the face, kicks him again in the face, knees him in the face, and then, kicks him in the stomach. Then rushes over, kicks him in the back, jumps up, punches him in the chest. He flies down to the ground, making a huge, smoke screen. Kakashi said this kid is actually pretty good. But, it's a substitution jutsu. The real Kakashi is somewhere else. No, the real Kakashi comes out, and Sasuke and Sakura actually, attack. Well, Sakura gets taken down, like a cannon, get the same genjutsu on her, and Sasuke is actually, get put in his place by Kakashi. And, after a while, Naruto finds the real Kakashi. He rushes over to him. He, looks like Kakashi, fighting him. They doing pretty well. They fighting each other. Kakashi thinks this kid is actually pretty skilled. And after a while, Naruto basically kicks him. Is finna kick him, and Kakashi put his hands up and to catch the kick. Naruto basically faked him out. He blitzes in, grabs one of the bells, and kicks Kakashi in the back. In which Kakashi didn't notice that he grabbed the bell. So Naruto now has one of the bells, but he's gonna play like he don't have it yet. So after a while, they just keep fighting back and forth. And what Kakashi sees that Naruto is actually on par with him. And what she is shocked that the beginning is on par with him. So the time does run out, and Kakashi says you all fail, couldn't even get a single bell. And Naruto says, no, I actually have a bell. Kakashi says, what do you mean? As Naruto shows his bell, Kakashi touches his where the bell is. He sees that the bell is gone. And Kakashi says, he passed Naruto. But that's okay. So Sakura and Sasuke get tied up to the post. Naruto was supposed to eat, but he isn't eating. Their stomachs start growling, so Naruto says, if you want something, just ask. As it says, shut up. Naruto says, we have to fight him again, right? So, if you actually want to fight him, you need to eat on a full stomach. Ninjas don't fight on empty stomachs. If they do, they will die. And they actually listen to what Naruto says, so Naruto feeds them. Well, Sasuke first, and then Sakura actually follows Sasuke, and Kakashi comes up and says, "You all, with the intention saying he's finna fail them. They think he's finna fail them. Says you all pass. They shocked from this, except Naruto. Kakashi says, those in this world who, abandon the mission of scum, or those who abandon their friends are worse than scum." So, they do get implemented on their teams, and they do the missions. Now, I would do the other things first, and after in a while I would do the second part of this. So thanks for watching. Peace out. See y'all in the next one.